In a post promoting a new project he has called State of Emergency, Lil Tjay decided to dub himself the King of New York. We've heard this a few times before, but in his caption he took shots at A Boogie and 6ix9ine. Don Q was not feeling this. He responded by threatening him on Instagram, telling him it's not a game, that he shouldn't be saying any names. Tjay responded saying he's gonna slap the shit out of Don Q and take his high bridge chain. This is not funny, I'm sorry, but they went back and forth for a while. Things got definitely very disrespectful, with Tjay even involving the mother of A Boogie's child, who had to jump in and defend herself.
Wow.
So,
hold on. Yo, Lil Tjay, man, you wrong for that, yo. You know what I'm saying? You don't involve people's families or baby mothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you don't do. If your beef is with Highbridge, then your beef is with Highbridge, you dig? Like, if your beef is with, like, A Boogie, then it's with A Boogie. Ain't no need to be bringing, like, people's family and, you know what I'm saying, in that type of thing. So, yeah, I don't respect that, Lil Tjay.
Back on Instagram story yesterday and said it was his fault for, quote, getting out of composure. He says he's back to old Tjay and doesn't want to argue with anyone. What's even the root of this problem here?
To my knowledge, it's just like it's a lot of it's always been a lot of tension between Lil Tjay and I say Highbridge overall, but it's some Bronx shit. You know what I mean? It's beyond a lot of people's understanding.
Hold on. Nah, it's not a lot. It's not beyond a lot of people's understanding. I just think that A Boogie started this flow, cadence flow, right? And then you got other niggas hopping on that same bandwagon, like Lil Tjay, and then you got Polo G, and you got like other artists, you know, that's coming from New York, or just artists in general, man, who just sounds like other artists and stuff. You know, and then we always got that artist too, though, you know what I'm saying? You got designers sounding like Future, you know what I'm saying? So that's like an example right there. I say like Young Thug, you know, Gunna, Baby, Roddy Ricch, like they all share that same little cadence. And then if we move to Atlanta, then we got the Migos, obviously the Migos, Future, you know, all those other people that got that same Atlanta cadence. It's the same thing with New York and Lil Tjay, in my opinion. I just feel like A Boogie started this cadence flow, and you know, it took off, and then Lil Tjay kind of bit off of that, and then you got other people biting off of that, and you know what I'm saying? I think that's where the beef started, because I seen a post that A Boogie said, you know, he was like, man, niggas is this taking my steez or whatever. Like he said, like, niggas is taking my style, like, I don't appreciate that. Y'all got to give credit where credit's due, or something like that, you know what I mean? But who knows, man? Who knows? Let's hear what Wayno got to say though.
I don't know the exact root of the problem, other than you know, Tjay, people calling Tjay a clone of A Boogie. But I do think that like a lot of that shit is stuff that's behind the scenes that we may not know about. But the crazy thing about it is, let's start with the whole King of New York shit. I think at this point, when people say this in the past couple years, whether it's been Lil Tjay or 6ix9ine or whomever, remember 2 years ago we was having this whole debate about it. I think people are trying to take the mantle, or whatever that mantle is, for themselves, as opposed to doing the work that gets them there. That's the problem with the whole idea of being king. Is so many people calling themselves king and not being crowned king. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, kings run kingdoms. You don't see people getting messy, and this shit is all too messy. So let's take that King of New York shit out of the conversation.
I mean, yeah, I do remember that. That last time we had that big conversation was 6ix9ine. That was before he went to prison, right? Him saying that he was the King of New York, even over Cardi. What do you think?
I can see where this kind of came from. Of course, there's always been tension, you know, like, again, Boogie.
That's because everybody's fighting for that number one spot.
As, you know, originating this new style or sound, this whole singing sound, the na sound, whatever from New York.
I just said that.
And a lot of people are emulating it now. You know, again, I always say nothing is ever good if no one else copies it. Right. And whether they're copying directly, inspired by it, or influenced by it, doesn't matter. They're doing something that's in that lane. Now, what usually happens is that an artist who just comes out with that new style, great, they're having all the success. But then once they start building up, and A Boogie's a veteran artist at this point, you get the new kid on the block, and what happens with even fans, we're always looking for the new.
For that new artist.
Tjay's 19, just turned 19. Fans are gassing him up, yo. He just came off, you know, he had another internet moment that we won't get too much into. But, like, everybody was kind of gassing him up. He's looking at the landscape, and he probably thought, man, this is the time I have to like try to assume the throne, because if you don't know about TJ, he was going by Prince of New York. So he was going by Prince of New York for a while. A Boogie releases a song on his last project claiming King of New York, King of my city. That was the song.
Hold up, Act. See, and that's what I'm talking about, man. It's like, like everybody's the king of New York. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and it's like you got people who were the king of New York before Lil TJ, before 6ix9ine, before A Boogie. There was just other people claiming king of New York. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't really take that to like, oh, they're the king of New York. That's like me saying, like, you know, I'm the king of LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people who might feel that way. You know, there's a lot of people who feel like they number one. So because, you know, they number one, I should be number two. Like, nah, he's number one, I'm number one. You know what I'm saying? I'm number one, he a king. Okay, that's cool. I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just think that it's just all bogus, and I don't think they should be like really arguing about who is the king. I just think they should just let him be. And the fact of the matter is, all of these guys are young. You know what I'm saying? A Boogie like 22, 24, something like that. You know, 6ix9ine is 24. And then, you know, Lil TJ 19. So they all young, man. You know, let them live.
A Boogie, after, I felt like A Boogie had two vulnerable moments in his career. Right after he dropped the International Artist, and I felt that's around the time TJ started to bubble. TJ dropped Brothers and a couple other songs. A lot of people were like, yo, this guy could possibly, you know what I mean? He could be the next guy who takes over the lane.
Damn.
Then Hoodie Season drops. Hoodie Season drops and shuts down everything. But then, of course...
Hold up. Hoodie Season was like... I really rock with that album, you know? So shout out to A Boogie for that.
The last project that just came out 2 months ago in February, I think it got lukewarm reception. That's why I think TJ feels so emboldened to claim that king.
Interesting. So, Wayno, before you jump in, can we just set some ground rules here, at least one? Can we say that being a snitch definitely disqualifies you from the conversation of being king of New York and not puts a damper on it? Come on, we have some pride over here, academics.
Well, no, hold on, wait. Are we talking about what fans are saying, or are we talking about like what the city is gonna actually respect?
No, nobody.
No, it's two different things.
Get him out of here. Nobody respects him, academic. Stop it.
Not
the fans, even a fan. No. There can't no fans from in the middle of South Dakota somewhere make somebody king of New York. In New York City.
You don't think in New York a lot of those fans are still jacking 6ix9ine?
Not from New York, bro.
Academics,
I'm just gonna speak for my city and say it's a no. Sorry.
Shout out to New York
I'm
too,
from
man.
Jersey. I'm gonna stay out of your business. I'm from
music,
Jersey.
Listen,
I'm
he's
from
going to
Jersey.
get a lot of streams and all that, but all that claiming to be this and the toughest guest out the window. He needs to link up with Kanye or something. Get to the Christian side of things. Make a Jesus is King 2, co-starring him. He's not. Nobody's jacking no tough talk from that dude. Stop it. All right.
I will. Okay, so I'm guessing you're just saying this fringe fan, because I know you've seen the comments. Even when TJ was saying king, a lot of people were like, nah. Like, even though he's a snitch, like 6ix9ine is still the king. So you don't believe that's possible.
Academics, man.
You're from New York. I'm asking y'all, man. I'm deferring. I'm deferring.
Hell no, man. That nigga's disqualified from everything, man. Listen. Kids is gonna like his music. I'm not discounting that. The kids is gonna run his
That's facts. All the kids. Hold on, Wayno. Hold on. For sure, all the kids gonna like 6ix9ine music. All the kids. You feel me? Anybody who's like 18 and under, who's not under that type of thing, they're gonna rock with 6ix9ine music. You feel me? Whether he snitched or not, because the kids don't really care about that.
Hey.
Leave him out all the let's not put him in no conversations with no A Boogie, no Lil TJ. That if Lil TJ would have just kept it right there, perfect. But he had no Boogie name.
Yeah, he went too far. He definitely went too far with the Baby Mama thing.
Yeah, way too far.
You know when you're.
But you know what? And I'm not. I'm not for real quick. I'm not gonna. I'm not defending his actions at all. But he's a little kid. You know what I mean? Like and I think that he's making. You got to remember. Let's factor in a few things. He's a young kid. He's only 19 years old. He's also, making a lot of money, and he's having a lot of fame. And you mix those things together, and of course he's gonna start acting out of order. But at the same time, it's like, if the street shit don't pour into it, I expect the same actions. It's just like the shit with the girls showing his DMs. So what, he's showing DMs of like He DM'd you 5 times. He was 18, like he's a young kid. He wants every girl he can get. So I'm just saying, like, you know, a lot of people aren't paying attention to how young he is, and he's making mistakes. Like, you know, when we're you know, older in our years, you know, academics, you're the youngest out of all of us, but we talk about something. Remember when we was bugging the fuck out? Back when we was 19, 18? I think that's his time right now.
I completely get it. My only thing is this. I caution, because there's certain lines you cross that, my bad, doesn't really, you know, like...
Oh, yeah.
That's facts too. Hold on, y'all. That's facts too, man. Because there's like certain lines you cross that you can't really cross, you know? And it's like, despite of being 18, 19, you know, 20, fame, money, at the end of the day, there was one point in time, there's a point in time that you didn't have all that. There was a point in time where you wasn't famous, you wasn't Lil TJ, or you wasn't whoever, you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, rich, you didn't have a lot of money. And back then, you knew from right or wrong, right? Like, everybody knows from right to wrong, despite of having money or not. Like, you know, you could have $1 million, right? And you could be like, yo, I'm gonna buy a bunch of just BS and, you know, whatever, and then blow the money, or you gonna go save the money or invest the money on something that's gonna make you more money. So you know from right to wrong. So I don't know, man. Just the same thing with 6ix9ine. I mean, he was 20, 22, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And before the fame, he knew from right to wrong. He knew that the people he was messing with were gangbangers. He knew all of that stuff. So at the end of the day, man, if you know and it's your choice and you decide to go through it, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't cry after. When it hit the fan, don't cry after. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh man, this, all that, I regret, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't cry after, man, you know what I mean? So that's all I have to say. And
that's why, you know, I seen last night, you know, he tried to apologize a bit, and, you know, certain members from Highbridge was like, yo, not accepted. And I think, you know, they were just saying you kind of crossed the line. It's one thing I'm like, yo, I'm the best. The other guy's whack. Okay, that's one thing. That's a matter of personal opinion. It's another thing if you're talking about some real personal stuff. Right. So, you know, I hope everything gets resolved. But if we had to pick the king, I think A Boogie's still a king. until proven otherwise. Somebody got knocked.
If we have to pick a king, I ain't picking nobody. None out the 3. None.
Knock him off. The queen
I pick myself.
Is the queen Nicki or Cardi? I can't remember.
I keep it 100. I don't think there's no king in New York.
No king. I agree with Wayno.
I don't think there's no king in New York right now. Period. For real. I don't.
Okay. In the meantime, I do hope these two make up. I really do like Lil TJ and A Boogie. So the city doesn't need this right now. We really
that's facts. That's facts. I like Lil TJ. I like A Boogie. I feel like they should work together too. You know what I'm saying?
Issues get resolved, so don't get taken to.
So hopefully they're able to, like, you know what I'm saying, come together like Drake and Meek Mill.
I don't care. Wayno
is cool with everybody not being cool.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with them not being cool. Like, listen, you need to not be cool with people. Like, that's just how it goes sometimes.
We need some conflict in this.
That's funny.
All right, so you know what?
Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you guys like this type of content, man, you guys want to watch more, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to my channel right now. Please follow me on all my social media. Everything will be in the description below as well. And holla at your boy, man. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. It's your boy King Marco.